So, after about 70% of the Dutch people got mad because the Dutch team fell out of the tournament, they stormed onto the internet and they started calling the black football players the N word, Zwarte Piet, which is the black face, and monkey, everything they could find except the word of God. That's what they did. So now the Football Association is claiming that they reported the abuse and action is going to be taken by discrimination, blah, blah, blah. They're also reporting that in 2022 it was also this, but now it's worse. It have always been like this. I've been living in the Netherlands for the past 20 years. Every time these Dutch people don't get what they want, they do the same thing. Always find someone to blame, someone to fuss, and start a whole fight. 1977, they took off. They have big fuss with the German people because they claim they got cheated out of a match. When they don't win, they behave like this. This behavior is a long time coming. The Netherlands enslaved over 12 countries, okay? Indonesia, Aruba, Suriname, Brazil. They were in South Africa. They had New Amsterdam, that was New York. They turned it over and they took over Suriname. They beat my second mother. Yes, they beat her, forced her to speak their language. They performed buck breaking on the men, to break their spirit. They forced themselves on children, forced themselves on women, forced themselves on men. All those things you do is 2026 and you're on the internet forcing monkey, forcing the N-word, and forcing all other things on these third generation football players who didn't do anything to you guys. They just went to try and do their very best, which they have done, and you don't like it. This is my opinion. They should all quit. All of these black football players for France, England, and everywhere, you need to quit. Because every time the team lose, you get the blame. Let their strong, sexy body white men go out there and score all the goals. Let them carry the team. They carry everyone in the time of slavery. They did what they were doing and they didn't need any help. They don't need any help. Go and offer your services to your grandparents' countries. You understand? To Curacao and Aruba and blah, blah, blah. Because these people, they're strong enough to do the stuff. They kept this part of King Bantu from Ghana here in their museum for over 171 years. They didn't need any help to remove it and keep it here. You understand? They're strong enough and they can play their own football. Let them do it. Imagine you're a mother and you have to watch these people calling your children monkey, calling them the N-word, calling them Zwarte Piet. Imagine as a mother you have to sit down and deal with this. And that's why I decided that my daughter is not going to take part in these type of things. You understand? Because I don't know those parents in the house feeling. They must feel so terribly in themselves. Look at this. My child went to carry the flag and this is what happened. And these men, how they're feeling now. And I notice it's us as black women out here really out here standing up for the men. Because, you know, a lot of these men, they're also with Caucasian women and they don't want to come out and say anything. But it's not like we don't know your secret. Because we know why you're there. With the type of work that I do, and I've been doing over the years, I've come across enough Caribbean and African men and asked the key questions. So we know why you're there. It's not like we don't know why you're there. And you're not coming out to speak up about this thing. You know it's wrong, you know it's not right, and you know it's not fair. For them to be on the internet behaving this way, unprovoked by the way. If somebody provoke you and you say some nasty things, I can understand. But these things are not provoked. You understand? These are the straight up racist people. The people that are on the internet, I kid you not, they are definitely the descendants of the people who did the back breaking on the men, women, and children. They are the descendants of these people and still broke, hungry, and have nothing to do. Some of you people sit on welfare, don't have a dollar. I don't understand how your foreparents can tormented over 12 countries and you still don't have nothing in this lifetime. Nothing in this lifetime. You should be ashamed of yourself. Nothing in this lifetime. Absolutely nothing. I'm done. I'm done with these shenanigans.